In 2005, a doctor found something wrong with Cristiano Ronaldo's heart, and what happened next almost never made headlines. This isn't the Ronaldo you see on the pitch. These are 5 things about him that barely anyone talks about. Cristiano Ronaldo has been filmed, interviewed, and dissected more than almost any athlete alive. Every goal, every workout, every headline, documented. But underneath all that coverage, there are details that get buried. Not rumors, not clickbait, just facts that never made it into the highlight reels. Let's start with the one about his heart. Fact 5. The heart procedure. At just 15 years old, during a routine medical at Sporting Lisbon's academy, doctors picked up an irregular heartbeat, a condition called tachycardia. For a kid whose entire future depended on his body, that's terrifying news. Here's where the story usually gets exaggerated. A lot of people repeat that he had open heart surgery. He didn't. Doctors used a minimally invasive laser procedure to correct the issue. No open chest, a short recovery, and within weeks, he was back on the pitch. It's a detail that matters because it's easy to forget that before there was a global brand, there was just a teenager with a health scare that could have ended everything before it started.
Fact 4. The sleep schedule. Ronaldo doesn't sleep the way you do. For years, he's worked with a sleep coach named Nick Littlehales, the same specialist who's worked with elite cyclists and footballers across Europe. Instead of one 7 or 8 hour block, Ronaldo's reported schedule is built around 5 separate naps a day, each around 90 minutes. The idea is that shorter, well-timed sleep cycles help his body recover faster between training sessions, flights, and matches. It sounds extreme, but when your career is measured in fractions of a second of sharpness, even sleep becomes something you engineer.
Fact 3. The airport. Here's the lighter one. Ronaldo's hometown, Funchal, on the island of Madeira, didn't just build him a museum. They renamed the entire airport after him in 2017. Cristiano Ronaldo International Airport. And yes, there's a bust of him inside that became instantly, chaotically memeable the day it was unveiled, because it looked almost nothing like him. A few years later, it was quietly replaced with a much more accurate one. Somewhere on an island in the Atlantic, there's an airport where the first thing you see when you land is Ronaldo's face. Twice, if you count the museum a few minutes away.
Fact 2. Learning English. When Ronaldo arrived at Manchester United in 2003, he was 18, thousands of miles from home, and barely spoke a word of English. Teammates have talked about how quiet he was in those early months, not because he was shy, but because he genuinely couldn't keep up with the conversation yet. So he did what a lot of people don't have the patience for. He learned by immersion. Watching English TV, listening to teammates, repeating phrases until they stuck. Within a couple of years, he was doing interviews in English. It's easy to forget that the most recognizable athlete on the planet had to learn to communicate in a foreign country before he learned to dominate it.
Fact 1. The quiet donations. And here's the one that gets buried the most, because Ronaldo doesn't publicize it. Behind the sponsorships and the headline charity appearances, there's a long list of quieter moments. Paying for children's medical treatment, donating to hospitals, covering costs for people he's never met and never mentioned publicly himself. Most of it only comes out later, through the people he helped, not through him. For an athlete whose entire public image is built on visibility, every goal celebrated, every record announced, it's strange and kind of telling that the thing he's least loud about is the giving. Strip away the trophies and the highlight reels, and what's left is a kid with a heart condition who taught himself a new language, engineered his own sleep, ended up with an airport named after him, while quietly paying for things he never talks about. That's not the Ronaldo the algorithm shows you. Which one surprised you the most? Drop the number in the comments.